Good morning, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all fine. My name is Hasan Zeki Alp. In these videos, I'm lecturing Kotlin lessons. So far, we have completed 7 lessons, and today, this morning, we'll go on with lesson 8, and we're starting with lesson 71. I hope so far you found all these videos easy and useful, and from now on we'll go on with class structures, and without wasting any time, I'd like to start up our lessons. Okay, as usual, I'm using JetBrains-IntelliJIDEA community version. I have already prepared here some lessons, and we'll go on with lesson 71. Okay. As I said, we're going with a class structure. Here I define a shield class, which is name is my example. So within this framework, I define 2 different classes, OP1 and OP2. This is gonna be my example, of course. My example class can be 2 types only, OP1 or OP2, and it's up to you. You can increase the number of types. And within my main function, I create an object of my example class. So here I prefer to use with a method OP2. Okay, just I define another variable here, which name is output. So this is the keyword when object, and within this framework there is a comparison when object equals to or is my example.op1. So it's gonna print this string, and if if my object equals to my example2, option 2 has been chosen. So out of this block, just I simply print out output variable, and that's all. This is called a seal class because we seal at the very beginning as OP1 and OP2, and we create these instances OP1, OP2, and just we print out all after this. And I run this function. Okay. Option 2 has been chosen because which one we have created here, my example class with OP2 method. So OP2 corresponds to option 2 has been chosen. This is printed. Let's go with another example. Okay. I define my variable here. Oh, this is not with classes, just another example. Just we can omit this one. Okay, this is an example for using lazy structure. I define a variable string by lazy. The string will be hello, and I here within my main function I use this method, my variable plus my dear friend. So lazy function just works as it is, and when I run this one, hello is printed as a result of performing lazy by keyword, and hello, and without space in any, without leaving any space, my dear friend will be printed on the screen. Okay, how about Kotlin functions? We'll go on with Kotlin functions. I here define my function, and my function will have one argument, a string variable, a string argument. So here I give details of this string. This string will be C. So hi guys, welcome to blah 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 will be printed out, and as always functions have sorry, return value. As a return value, C will be accepted, and plus X will be appended to it, and all this my function structure will be used within my main function. So within this print line method, I recall my function. Okay, just you can see here, and with which parameters, which arguments that I've been calling this my function. The argument is Hasan Zeki Alp's YouTube channel. This is the calling argument. So just as you can guess, at first this string here part will be printed out. Hi guys, welcome to blah 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 blah, and here concatenation process is performed, and C part is appended to this string, and hi, welcome to, okay, this one, and after appending C X part, okay, Hasan Zeki Alp's YouTube channel, and as a full string will be printed out. Okay, sorry about that. And here there is another function structure. This is called a Lambda Function. You might be familiar with Lambda Function from other languages. It's a similar structure in Kotlin also. And within my main function, I define my lambda. The structure will be, syntax will be like this. Okay, my lambda semicolon, open parenthesis, string, close parenthesis, and directional parenthesis, and unit equals a string, of course, and all these things will be used in print structure. Okay, print as. So I define my another val, so as to be v string. You can watch Hasan Zeki Alp's YouTube channel, and I define here my lambda v. Okay, as we guessed, as we expected, you can watch Hasan Zeki Alp's YouTube channel, and the return code is 0. Okay, this is very similar to other lambda structures. Okay, I here define, give another example for function. It's called Inline Function. My fun is my function declaration out of my main function. So my fun function will have a string, okay, and will have a method, okay, action. Here passing lambda, our argument is passing to lambda structure. In fact, okay, within my fun function there is a method here, a print method. Hi guys will be printed, and the action, okay, this is another method. Action will accept a parameter, an a parameter. After passing lambda, we are calling lambda function with a parameter a, okay. Just come back, let's come back to our main function. Within my main function, okay, it's conventional structure, it's conventional format. I define my lambda val variable, so it's gonna accept a string, and this string will print as, okay. And I define another v variable val, so it's gonna be a string. So the string will come to my YouTube channel once again, and just here I recall my function, my fun, with which parameters v and parameter my lambda. Just we can here, okay, and here just we can say that we are passing lambda as a parameter of another function. In fact, this is another way to use this structure, and let's make it run. Okay, at first hi guys will be printed out, and after that according to this structure my lambda will be called, my lambda, okay. My lambda will pass data to lambda, and after that we call it this string. Well, hi guys, okay, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is an example of inline function. This is another one, okay. This structure and declarations example I give here. At first I define a data class, okay, in this structure, data class, and data class will have two variables. One is name, the other is a subject. Both are string. One is a and one is b, assigned as a and b, and this class, for this class I define an variable as, and I call this student class, okay, with which parameters, with two parameters I recall this class. In fact, one is a parameter and the other is b parameter. For a parameter I assigned a string on YouTube, this small part, and as b parameter I use this Hasan Zeki Alps. So I define another variable here, name and subject, and so it's assigned as s, and after that I use this method you are watching plus subject, okay. This is gonna be like this, b Hasan Zeki Alps plus video channel plus name will be string a, what is on YouTube. So in a sequence, in an order, it's gonna be printed out. Just I'd like to show it right now. Okay, at first this part will be printed out, okay. You're watching, it's within the main block, okay. You're watching, okay, this part, and subject variable is called, okay, with parameter s equals to this one, student, okay. video channel plus name, Hasan Zeki Alps plus video channel where on YouTube. Okay, just you can create much more sophisticated data processing mechanism by using print line method, more than one line and more than one structure, more than one variable, and just you can create more useful things. Just I give examples, easy examples. Here there is another example. Okay, again this is another example for this structuring declarations. I here define my favorite class, this is a data class, of course. It's gonna accept two variables, both are string, val x and val y. So I here define member elements. Name 1 will be assigned as x, okay, and name 2, this is another variable that I define here. Of course, it is string and it's assigned as y. And let's go back to our main function. Within my main function, I define s variable, so it's gonna be val type, and I here recall my favorite class, okay, class. I could recall it, and with two parameters, in fact, x parameter and with y parameter. X parameter will be a string, of course, because we sure define a string, and y parameter will be a string, another string, okay. And here I define name 1 comma name 2, so I assign as, and I use two different methods here. This is the first block, okay. This print command corresponds to this command, name 2 plus media 1 plus name 1. So just go one by one. Name 2 I here assign as y, okay, and media 1, where is media 1? Media 1 will be printed as a string, and name 1 will be x, okay. So y and x will be printed in a single order. Hasan Zeki Alps and on YouTube will be printed. And what about the other method? So this is the second block, of course, and name 2 plus name 1, the same structure. However, this time not media 1, media 2 will be printed out when I run this snippet. Okay, print line method will be performed at first, this line, and this is the first block, okay. Hasan Zeki Alps name 2 will be printed, okay, corresponding to this one. Hasan Zeki Alps media 1 and media name 1, okay. What is name 1? I here look, name 1 corresponds to x will be on YouTube. This is the full string. This is the first block, Hasan Zeki Alps media 1 on YouTube. How about the next printing method? This time I change media 2, okay, Hasan Zeki Alps media 2 on YouTube. My corresponds to my another video recording here. Okay, let's go with 79. Okay, here I give an example for exception handling at Kotlin. In some cases, our software, our program might not run perfectly, correctly, and sometime it might give some errors, and so we have to define what's going to be done in case an error is occurred, or when we encountered an error, so we have to define it. So in order to overcome that problem, exception handling is used for this purpose. So the structure is try, okay, this is curly bracket, okay, curly bracket up to here, just I can show here, and within this try block your code will perform, and catch exception, semicolon exception. So I here declare extra quote here, and finally is a keyword is always performed, and it indicates that at the end of this exception and error handling, and after recovery actions, what's going to be printed out on the screen. Finally, exception handling in Kotlin, it's attempted to change string to integer. This is the details about the case, what's been done. Okay, shortly, in exception handling procedure, there will be some comparison or judgment part, okay, and this is the exception handling, okay, in the most important part. And finally, of course, there will be an paraphrasing. There will be an explanation about the about that relevant exception, relevant error case. This is structure. So let's go deeper in our comparison judgment part. I here define my var, so it's gonna be integer 59. Okay, I here define a method, print line method. My age is $myvar. Okay, so far so good. I here define another variable, so as to be y. So v, so it's gonna be string Hasan Zeki Alp YouTube channel, and this time I use this method. This is plus v, okay, a string will be printed out, and after that just this is the most important case. This calls to give errors, in fact, v dot to integer. This of course is another valid command or another valid structure, because since we defined as v string, so we are trying to convert it to integer. So it's gonna this software, this program will give an error, because this is not allowed. This is forbidden, in fact. This is not allowed because once we assigned as string, we cannot change it. We're not allowed to change it, and it's gonna give an error. So whenever you catch, this is the keyword for that, an exception will occur, okay, and e dot print stack trace, it is a keyword, and it is the building function. The details of that exception will be printed out, and finally, so program will do that, and happens an exception, and finally we have to give information for the user, or the coder, in fact. This is going to be printed out at this final stage, which is important here, the thing that causes exception, and the action whenever an exception is happened. This is also, and finally is important, because this way or that way, finally part will always be performed. Always be performed. This is important, you guys. And okay, just let's run this. Kotlin compiling, okay. Okay, Okay, it's already give. Here our program output starts here. My age is 59. Okay, this is printed. Okay, according to this print method, and another method is here record. This is Hasan Zeki Alp's YouTube channel. Okay, this is printed. This is plus, it's concatenated with v, Hasan Zeki Alp's YouTube channel. Okay, so far so good. However, after this line, after this line, the Kotlin Java interpreter tries to perform this, tries to run this, and it's gonna give exception error, of course. All the details give an idea about what's happened and what cannot be performed. Okay, just that. Section integer parse, integer parse, integer. Okay, and after all these bits and pieces, you have to give information about the coder. Okay, exception handling in Kotlin. It's up to you what kind of explanation will be here. Just you prefer. This is an exception and this is an error handling. Take care of it. You can say it, and after that, after absolute performing this absolute string, absolute line, our program will come to an end with exit code 0. That means successful. Okay, we have come to the end of our last lesson. Okay, this is an example of delegation. In fact, I here give example of interface structure. How to come this. Okay, interface name is base2. Okay, within this base2 structure, I define a print me2 method. Okay, this is a function. This is an abstract method, in fact. Okay, I here define base implement to class, so it's going to accept one argument. I here call interface to by saying its name base2, override fun. Okay, this is the keyword. Print me2. Okay, and print line x will be printed. Okay, and here I define another class, derived class. So it's going to accept base2 as an argument. This is important, and base2 by b parameter will be recalled by b parameter. By the way, by is a keyword here, and it must be written as it is. And I here recall. I here implement all this structure that I defined here. I define b variable as well, so it's gonna be recalling base implement to. Okay, and with variable x string. This is the end of Kotlin lessons. This small joke here, and I here derived a class, an object of derived class with b parameter, and with method print me2. Okay, let's see what's gonna be done. Okay, simply our b object is performed here, and it prints print me2. Okay, print me2. So it's going to accept this argument. Argument is this is the end of Kotlin lessons. Okay, in this manner you can use your method by defining within the main function block. Okay, you guys, this was the end of our Kotlin lessons. So far we have seen function structures, class structures, and comparisons, loop structures. And actually Kotlin is a huge, immense programming language. However, this was the elementary, this introductory lectures. If you are eager to go deeper and deeper in Kotlin, there are so many sources in YouTube and in web. Thanks for your watching me, and thanks for your sparing time for me. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I will prepare Turkish versions of some these lectures. Thanks again. Bye bye.